Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. And in the last episode, we did a few things around town, like participating in the lottery, doing some sword training, explored the south end of Termina Field, and now we are on our way. I'm going to swap so it's a little bit faster, because otherwise I'm going to get caught by the Takuri here, because I introduced you to him in the last episode. He can steal your stuff. But yes, we explored the bottom part of the swamp here, and even checked out Milk Road, but now we are going to head down to the swamp, because that is our, well, that is where we must go. And I've actually gone past the entrance, because the graphics look too good for me that I actually missed the entryway. Let's take this off, and head on south. Oh, I remember this. Teo and I drew this with the Skull Kid when we first met him. He told us that he had been fighting with his friends and that they had left him all alone. Some backstory on our villain. So back in the day when the moon was away... apparently fairies just wander aimlessly around the field. Also, notice that there's no monsters. That's nice. We can obviously tell where they came from. The Majora's Mask. It's nice to hear him laughing without that creepy echo. All that reverb. Ah, that's when they drew it. Oh, look, you can even see like the black and white little sparkles representing Tattle and Tail. I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks, so nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that. That's how we got the mask. That's how the mask salesman got looted. And once he got his power... So, Skull Kid's not really bad, he just wanted a mask. Just like the one that we met in the Lost Woods, actually, back in the day, if you remember. Well, we've got no time to waste. The music of Termina Field is like a very foreboding, but more epic remix of Hyrule Field, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's like a take on the usual field music. I mean, it's always called Hyrule Field. This is obviously called Termina Field, but it's also like the same sound, like, for example, in like Link's Awakening, the sound for Koholint Island, like the main theme music, is like a remix of Hyrule Field, but it's also the same used for Holodrum and Labrina in the Oracle games. So they always remix it. The thing is, because of the time of day, we're not going to hear the music of the swamp once we actually get into it, but... yep, there are some bats up there. I need to take care of those. Let's swap here quick. And, Hapoosh! That is actually quite a hard target to nail in the original, because the bubbles go all over the place, but if we climb up here, this interesting looking tree, we get yet another heart piece! Jesus Christ, we're just brimming with vitality, aren't we? Let's just hop on down, take this off, because we don't really need it at the moment. And there is actually a grotto around here that I want to hop into before the day is over. So yeah, what I was saying was, once it goes nighttime, we're not going to hear the music of the swamp once we enter, but enemies in the overworld actually change depending on the time of day. That's quite helpful. A deco stick, even though there is nothing deco related here other than scrubs. Well, I say nothing deco related, there is no deco tree, so where do they originate? It's just... I guess they just planted their foliage and migrated into the swamp, I guess. And because there is no deco tree in Termina, deco stuff are... Oh, really? I didn't even grab it. I went right through it. Hello? There we are. God damn it. I just couldn't pick that one up. Let's open this up quick. There we are. What I was about to say was, deco sticks in this game are extremely brittle. I mean, they will still break if you whack something with it at once. They still do double damage as your Kakiri sword. So doing a jump attack is like 4 times as strong as your normal attack with your sword. But they burn quick in this game. Like, I swear they do. They probably don't, but they feel like they burn quicker. They also looked a bit different in the original, but I think they just share the same model from Ocarina of Time. I swear they had different textures from Ocarina of Time in the original. Now, because it's now night time, Wolfos are now here. So that's a problem. That's a Wolfos. Lure it in and watch its movements. It doesn't like its tail to be touched. Or chopped off. So that's helpful, I guess. Ow! God damn bats. Get out of my face. So, we could head down this way. The Swamp Shooting Gallery and the Fishing Hole. The Fishing Hole is new to the 3DS versions. They are exclusive areas. We're not going to be dealing with them until we've beaten the entire game, and there is a reason why. And that's actually where we would use our fishing passes if for whatever reason we didn't have 20 rupees. Even though they kind of put... the fishing holes are near places where you can easily get 20 rupees anyway. Hence that grotto we just went in, so it's a bit baffling. But... you know, so you don't actually have to have a lot of money to keep going in and out all the time, for certain things. So we'll deal with that later, since we can't do the shooting gallery anyway, because I don't think Bubbles are going to cut it. Plus, they probably won't let us in because we were a kid. Just like at, Clocktown. Oh, there we are, that one actually hit. Want to knock Tingle down, because we are lacking a map for this zone, and these guys are everywhere. Can't hit me when I'm in a chat. Huh? Sir? Hello, Mr. Fairy. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? Yeah, how did you get here so quick? Then again, I was in a grotto, so you probably floated over then. Yes, I would like a map of Woodfall, please. Yes, there we are. We now have a map of Woodfall. We can now find your way around the swamp. Well, come again. Tingle, Tingle, Kululimpa! Don't worry, Tingle. I'll protect you while you reactivate your... Oh, no, I was trying to... protect you, not buy another map, you melon. Get your balloon sorted. I'm getting frame drops. What the hell? I'm playing on a new 3DS. I don't normally get that. Maybe it's because stuff is too close to the screen. Let's grab some health here. Come on, you. Oh, there he is. There he goes. That's the sound we heard at the very end of the last episode. He's taken back to the skies. I wanted to show that off. And we had the right situation for it. Alright. Now that we're done with that, let's head onwards. Yeah, the music would be playing if it wasn't nighttime. But the sky does not look good here. Must be something to do with the poison emanating from this place. Hopefully we won't get sick if we breathe it in. And there's an owl here. Alright, in the N64 version, this plaque as well as the owl are not here. They actually show up later on, which I will obviously show once we actually get there. But in the 3DS version, this event happens as soon as you enter the swamp as a method of convenience. Mainly because that when I was young, the next thing that we need to do to make progress is that was actually a bit too cryptic for me and I could never make progress. Even though this is a short trip away. Yeah, he's just kind of here. So... hoot, 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 hoot. This is a rare sight. You are a fairy child, correct? Why does everybody keep calling me that? Just because I have a fairy? It's just rude. What business might you have in this poisoned swamp? If you dare not venture further, I shall pass no judgment. It is better that you retreat until you are ready to return. This swamp you are in has lost its guardian deity, but it's destined to fade anyway. Hoot. That destiny is not solely limited to this swamp. If you have the courage and determination to proceed in the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. Well, you know me, I'm always filled with determination. The stone statue over there that bears close resemblance to me. I placed those throughout the land to aid the one with the power to change destiny, wherever he may appear. A hero of time, perhaps? If you have spoken forth to any of these stone statues and thus spread their wings, In the N64 version, that will be shown proof of your heroism by striking the statues or something along those lines, hence with a sword. Then the song carved in the stone at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. Remember it well and play it wherever the need arises. The notes are carved in the stone. Let's whip out our ocarina and play. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. I don't know why, every time I play that song, that song pops into my head. It's got the same beginning beat. You have learnt the Song of Soaring. This melody swoops you up and sends you soaring to any stone owl statue you have already activated, all in an instant. So, all the owl statues that we've activated, including Milk Road, they are now fast travel points, and you do not need separate songs to go to a certain one. This is an all-encompassing warp point. Whenever you play this song, we shall be reminded of our eternal friendship, which transcends both time and space. Who are you, mate? I mean, that is not Kapora Gebora, unless it is as well, but he talks to us like he's never met us before. And this isn't open, so we might as well save here. In the N64, you'd give it a hefty whack. As I said, you will not have fast travel at this point in the N64 version, so keep that in mind. Why did I save? Oh well, if something goes wrong, I can just cut the video here. I'm supposed to not do that. I got carried away in the moment, alright? Leave me be. Right, so let's spin here. Let's see what we can get. Nothing but money. Fair. The Swamp Tourist Center is up ahead. So, that's a big old Octorok over there. Can we do something about this guy? Nope, that did nothing. That just bounced off his face. That's a bit of a shame. Actually, there's a Deco Scrub up here. We might want to talk to him as a said scrub. It's good that you don't have to be, like, out of range of anyone in order to transform, like in Twilight Princess. I can't remember if I mentioned that, considering that we didn't have the ability to transform, but you do not need to be out of the way, so people see you transform. You can do it in front of their faces, and they wouldn't bat an eye. I don't know why. It's just what happens. I guess a lot of people expect magic these days. Thanks for stopping. You're not from around here, are you? I sell magic beans to Deco Scrubs, but I'd really like to leave my hometown. I'm hoping to find some success in a lively place. But to open a business in another place, you need to go through the proper channels first. If you know what I mean. He's asking about the town title deed, because, you know, it's a deed. That's, you know, the proper channels. We don't have that, so that might be something we want to do later. But he did say that he's selling magic beans to Deco Scrubs. That might be nice. Sorry, but I must get back to business. You didn't understand my problem. Oh well, pay no really heed. Well, if you're going to be cryptic about it. I did understand his problem, but I couldn't solve it from him. Link just, you know, neglected to mention that. But the 3DS version mentions it right here. He wants the town title deed. Thank you for spelling it out for me, game. Don't, like, leave it up to mystery. I mean, even if it didn't tell you, it's in the same quest line, so at least it still gives you the note that you need to come back here, so it's good, but it kind of defeats the purpose a tad because he's being cryptic. It's a bit of a 50-50 on that one. So I can do that here, or I can do it right in front of him. In front of NPCs, they don't care. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on Deco Scrub clientele. Actually, I wanted to do business at the palace, but there was this big octopus and... What, you mean that thing over there? Nothing can really be done about it, so I set up shop here. Do you know what magic beans are, sir? I'll sell you one for 10 rupees. Yes, please. You don't know how to use magic beans? Then I guess you can't sell you any. Okay, let me pause a minute. Onto the right thing so it's relevant. This is dumb. Because this was super confusing because you need magic beans later on anyway. Spoilers. But that guy that you have to buy them from later on will sell you magic beans even though you don't know how to use them. The reason being is that he gives you the tutorial. But I'm pretty sure this guy gives you the tutorial anyway when you buy a bean anyway. So, yeah, I'll bring that back up when it's relevant, but it's just something that really irks me. It's only done for progression purposes and why he won't sell you a bean if you have the money. He could have said that He probably could have said that he was out of stock. That would have been a better way of handling it. But no, they give you the choice. They say no because you don't know how to use them. You get them later on, but then when you buy them from this guy anyway, he gives you the tutorial, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that annoys me. So, let's hop in here. The Swamp Tourist Center. What's going on in here? Welcome. Wait, this is your first time at the swamp? In that case, try our famous boat cruise. It's the loop of the swamp by way of the Deco Palace. Of course, the swamp's been kinda poisoned lately. Oh, and there's also that huge horrible monster. No wonder business is so slow. Boat cruise reservations are handled at that window over there. Oh? Old Kume's boat cruise. Ticket office is closed. You know, you say you'd come over here, but you think that if you work in the same building, you would know that the post is empty, so you could have told me that. Please inquire at the Magic Hag's potion shop near the edge of the swamp. I was trying to check this, actually, but it won't let me. Mate, where's the Magic Hag's potion shop? What do you mean there's no one at the window? It's strange. Sorry, I hate to ask a potential customer for help, but could you go fetch Kume? She's the gal who's supposed to be working at that window. If you leave here and cross the swamp to the right, you'll find Kume and her sister's potion shop. It's probably where that is. Blimey, where is he? My spoiled son's slacking off again. That man his age has no business searching for fairies. Oh, welcome. My apologies, that has nothing to do with you. Well, have you taken any nice photographs? Or pictographs? What's a pictograph? I don't have one. You haven't heard about the pictograph contest yet? Sheesh, I have to do everything myself. Well, the Swamp Tourist Center is currently holding a pictograph contest. It's open to all ages, from children to adults. Ah, so something that we could have actually done as a deco scrub. You didn't hear that. As a reward for nice pictographs taken in the swamp, you can have your pick of a complimentary boat cruise or a cash prize. You will receive your free pictograph box when you take a boat cruise, so do have a go if you're interested. Ah, so we get a free camera. They have cameras in this world? In the age of swords and shields? What? Interesting. But yeah, that man at his age has no business looking for fairies. Sounds like Tingle. That must be Tingle's dad. Oh, well, we can't step on lily pads, and we probably don't want to be swimming into this water, because we're probably going to be taking damage. It looks pretty cloudy. So we're going to be using our hop, skip, jump abilities to just skim across the water. Of course, you know, you need to build up momentum before you go off, because unlike the N64 version where spinning will immediately push you to top speed, for whatever reason they changed it in the 3DS version, so you have to build up momentum first. A change I'm not happy with. Magic Hag's potion shop ahead, so this is the way, but we can go onwards, which I will do in a bit. Because we've actually, I was going to go down there, but then I realised that if I do that later, it'll be a lot more convenient for me. Again, checking my notes. I talked about in the last episode, this is a time management game while being an adventure. I mean, you know what game is similar? Even though most people say that it's not because of how it's played. Final Fantasy Lightning Returns, also known as 13-3, because, you know, it takes place after 13-2. Woods of Mystery, beware ferocious turtles. I don't want to be heading to the Mushroom Kingdom right now. We're already in another land. We'll deal with that in a bit. But yeah, yeah, it's like, that game, you pretty much have to manage your time expertly. You have 11 days, but you can't reset the timer. Every playthrough has different side quests for you to do, but the main quest is the same. So you can't do everything at once, but by doing stuff, you unlock better stuff so you can deal with the challenges ahead. So I haven't actually played it all the way through. I kind of got burnt out, but this game, you kind of need a plan. Welcome! My potions work very well, they do. Are you by chance a boat cruise customer? How unfortunate. Kume's gone into the woods out back looking for mushrooms. Now I think about it, she's a bit late coming back. Say, could you go find her for me? Yes, it's easy getting lost in those woods. Ask the monkeys that live in the forest for directions. If only I had some fragrant mushrooms, I could brew a more invigorating potion. Oh, we have the ability to give her mushrooms instead of her sister. Potions in it for us? What potion's not available then? Were you out of stock or something? Long ago, this powerful nose of mine could detect them wherever they grew. but lately my nose has lost its touch. If only there was some sort of mask that could help this aged sniffer. Or just a smelling aid? Why does everything have to revolve around masks in this game? It's tough getting old. Yeah, this is Kuma and Kotake. Their names are the same, their models are the same. They are the Gerudo witches that birthed Ganondorf. Don't ask how that works when they're both their mother. His mother. But the thing is, they've got twin lookalikes in Termina that are not evil. In fact, they run a potion shop. Or maybe Kuma and Kotake didn't even want to do anything evil for Gandalf. And maybe since he got locked away, they moved over here to do this business before Link came over. Maybe these are the exact same witches and we haven't killed them. Who knows? But anyway, blue potion. Well, yep. Can't get the ingredients for this, so I'm sold out. Sorry. So that's a problem. But she has green potion and she has red potion available. Which, do as you expect, full heal of health and magic. The thing is, wouldn't blue potion just basically green and red potion mixed together? Because it's basically a green and red potion mixed together, in terms of effects. So that kind of baffles me, to be perfectly honest with you. But I guess you need mushrooms in order for both to actually mix well in the first place. But in that case, you might as well just buy a blue and red potion anyway. So, I mean, you know, space. But bottle space won't be an issue in this game. Not because the game's easy or anything, you'll see why later on. Into the Woods of Mystery! And I actually want to be a Deku for this because it'll be a lot easier to navigate since we can spin and be a bit faster. Once we're, you know, at max speed. Follow me! Alright, so the path through these woods, the correct path anyway, changes between days. But the, you know, the routes are the same on each day and night. Just follow the monkey and it'll take you through. There's not really anything else that you got to look for around here, so because what you really need to worry about is just getting to the end and the area beforehand.
Oh, help me!
Right, let's take this mask off and let's see what's on the up and up. Yes, we dodged those monsters. We'll go back in a bit.
I was just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms, then BAM! I got hit from behind. That pesky skull kid. Did he think an old hag wouldn't recognise him if he hid his face?
You would be pretty shocked if I told you what that mask actually does, because no wonder you're in pain. No wonder you're crippled.
Oh, to think that he's that powerful. Now I can't even move. Do you have anything that gives you energy?
No. Apologies, miss.
Oh, what's this? You're no help. See, you're not at all what you make yourself out to be.
We need red potion, but we don't have a bottle. This way to the entrance. All three signs say that, just take the wrong turn, and you will leave. But before I do, I want to head back down this way, so I can just view this guy. It's a snapper. These things never expose the weak point of their body. To beat these guys... Yep, I was going to get hit. To beat these guys, you got to dive, and then when they go over you, that's when you want to launch out to hit their underside. That's all you need to do. That's how you take them out. Alright, so, if you were too slow and you leave the forest or enter this area on the second day, Kotake in the store, I had to remember the name for a second there, will leave the store, and I couldn't find her. She's back in the forest. Yeah, and that's how you get the free red potion in order to help her sister, which we're going to get now.
Welcome. My potions work very well, they do.
Your sister's knocked down.
What's that? The Skull Kid got Takume? That's ridiculous. If it's just the Skull Kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Oh, if that's true, then take this potion to her. This isn't good.
We get a bottle of red potion. We get to keep the bottle once we're done. But yes, you wouldn't actually get this red potion after day 2 unless you're able to find Kotake in the forest as well. But when I was young, normally it goes to the second day when I'm heading back up the ladder, because I never knew about slowing down time, and then she leaves and I can't find her, and that's as far as I got, and that's what I meant by the slight cryptic thing in order to progress here.
Quick, take that potion to her.
Plus, it's a lot of busy work going back and forth, but you have to inform her in order to get a free red potion. Of course, on future playthroughs, if you already have a bottle, even though this would be the first place you come to anyway, so you probably wouldn't have a bottle. Oh god.
Hey, wasn't there something you needed to do right now? You better check your schedule.
Yes, I need to get back to the, lottery, and because I had to grind up a bit of money, I am a little bit behind. So what we're going to do is do this quick, and then we're going to make our way back to the lottery so we can go see if we have won anything. This monkey better hurry up, but that's perfectly fine because then we can teleport out. This is what I mean by in the last episode, I have some snafus in terms of planning. I have contingency plans. I was going to go further onwards where I said I paused. I decided not to because it would be better if I warped then, because that's when I was going to go back to the lottery. But I'm not going to have that time now, but I will still go down there beforehand, so that's not a problem.
Oh, don't you feel obligated to help a sorry old hag when you see one?
Don't get mad at me, lady. I didn't have the equipment for you. I'm going to move this bottle. Okay, I can't actually move stuff here, but I can tap it. I was actually going to change the item. I didn't do that in between last episode. My apologies.
Oh, that colour, that smell. That's definitely Kutake's.
Okay, that's just rude, madam. You must have a bad back, because your arms are working. Despite your arm being in a weird, like, Family Guy setup on the floor.
Oh, feel the energy flow! Kume is revived! Hipooski! You saved me. I'm the Swamp Tour Guide. I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride. Squadala! I am off!
Actually, I might have time because... Oh my god, I've gone the wrong way again. Let me change to the Deco Scrub, actually, because I think I missed something if I don't do this right. No, maybe I did it wrong because I helped as a human. You're supposed to meet up with some monkeys here who tell you about something, but I kind of screwed that up because I keep going into the wrong goddamn form. I think they talked... I normally talk to them as a Deco Scrub because I normally heal Kutake as a Deco Scrub, but I did it as a human, and I get myself mixed up with that. But it's not a big problem because it's basically telling you where you next gotta go, which is, you know, take the boat cruise. I'm not going to have enough time to do this, actually. I'm going to have to bail and go do the thing, because I'm about to run out of time. So I'll have to go down that way in a bit. Let's go back to Clocktown, and let's head back to the lottery. And once you see that cutscene, you'll be able to do it again. But yeah, that line where she said that, oh yeah, it's definitely Kotake's. She'll say that even if it isn't. But then again, I guess because, you know, she probably supplies everywhere with, like, every shop that stocks Red Potion. It's probably her type of brew anyway. So even if you don't get it directly from Kotake, they're probably the only ones who actually do this sort of thing. So, just made it. We shall announce the winning numbers! Your numbers are 246, the winning numbers are 189. Too bad. If you wish to buy a ticket, you can buy one tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Come again. Well, that sucks. But if I didn't do that, I would have missed this getting recorded. And now we actually have the event written down. So now they have finally been added to the notebook properly with the notification. We got to do this for every day. So this is going to be a lot of back and forward. But we are not actually done yet. We can't buy another ticket right now.
Don't bother us.
I never talked to these two sisters in the last cycle. I'm actually kind of surprised. The Rosa sisters, twin dancers were added to your notebook. I mean, they were here, so that's not that big of a problem. What do you have to say, mate?
Dude, how you liking our inside information? Pretty handy, right? Keep fighting the good fight for us. Long live the Bomber's Secret Society of Justice.
Fair enough. I don't want to leave town right now, because there is another event that you guys might already be aware of that we've experienced before. Actually, depending on the time, I might be able to leave. We want to go to the old lady here. We're approaching her event, which is at midnight on the first day. If you remember, we failed to stop the robbery. So, that's a problem. If we actually press A instead of going to schedule, we can access her schedule exclusively in the 3DS version. I gotta keep mentioning that. But yeah, so what I want to do is set an alarm for 12 because we need to be here pretty much bang on because she actually gets hit at 12:30. So we'll set that and then I'm going to go back to the swamp, and I'm going to go back to where I was because I didn't have enough time to do that the first time. So give me one moment, I'll meet you back at the turn-off. Little bit of back and forth additional, but, you know, time management sometimes happens. That's not the right area, we need to go to Southern Swamp. And you can skip this cutscene. Alright, it didn't take that long. I am backed up to this point, and we've still got, well, 40 in-game minutes in order to do something. There is a beehive right here, but I don't think your bubbles can knock it down. Yes, it can. 20 rupees right there. Very awesome. Just go straight forward through the loading zone, and which doesn't actually do a transition, and you can actually make it here. Let's head over here. Let's read this. Deco Palace ahead, beware of Octoroks. Yeah, you know that, near the boat cruise, there was a big Octorok in the way. There's another frog here. We saw one of those in the town. Well, yeah, it's blocking the way to going further onwards here. And there's also one over here. In fact, this one's pretty special. That's an Octorok. All you have to do is deflect that rock that it spits out. And he's sparkling blue for some reason. That's a thing... Okay, you're not actually going to fire at me? That's a problem. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. That was pretty awesome with the camera angle, though. But, yep, it's time for us to go back to town already. This is where I would have actually went back to town to do both the lottery and the old lady. But, as I said, plans get snafu'd a tad. Alright, so we're back in town. We have all that money. Yeah, that Octorok isn't supposed to be sparkling in the N64 version. They're only sparkly... or certain ones are only sparkly, or shiny, shall I say, in this version. And the reason being is because of something that happens later on.
Wasn't there something you need to do right now? You better check your schedule.
Yep, we are right on time, because the madam should be passing right through the gate. There she is. Now, obviously, and you can actually see this in motion since we haven't really paid much attention, she's moving a lot slower. That's because that we have slowed the passage of time. And by doing that, it takes 3 times as long for her to get to the location, because that's pretty much tripled our time that we have available. But times do ticks in a pretty fast fashion, so you got to be careful. And because that time is slowed, sometimes things go a little bit out of order and janky, because, you know, things are halted. But that's because we're seeing them move in our real time. To them, it feels normal.
Ouch, watch where you're going. Stop, thief, I'm just an old lady. Get my luggage back.
Well, now that we're a human and we're actually armed and ready, we can do the soldier's job for them. Knock it off. Bastard.
Thank you. Since you didn't make off with them, I can finally stock Pika Bomb bags at our shop. Maybe I'll put them out tomorrow. Yes, I must thank you. It's a dangerous mask, but maybe you can use it for your own festival fireworks show.
There we are, the blast mask. We pretty much have infinite bombs as long as we don't hurt our face.
Well, thanks for helping me. Take care.
And I think we're going to leave it there. So before we head back to the, well, I'll read this first. Some thug tried to rob the old lady from the bomb shop. As thanks for coming to our rescue, she gave you the blast mask. You added the old woman's luggage. It's been added to your notebook. So, I'm going to leave it off there, because in the next episode we can finish up what I have it to do in town now that it's time. And then we will head back to the swamp in order to solve the issues there. So, I'll see you guys then.